theta 1, theta 2 are the solutions of the equation a cos 2 theta plus b sin 2 theta is equal to c. Then find the values of tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 and tan theta 1 into tan theta 2. These two values you have to find. So here required question is sum of the tan and product of the tan. Means you have to convert this into the quadratic in a tan function. So let us write the tan formulas for this. So solution to the problem, given that a cos 2 theta plus b sin 2 theta equals to c is given. Write this in a tan formula. What is the cos theta in tan function? 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square. Write the formula. This implies that a of 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Similarly, sin 2 theta, write in tan function. What is the formula? 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta equals to c. Now take the LCM. Implies that take an LCM in the value 1 plus tan square theta. It is the LCM. After taking LCM, multiply inside. A into 1 is a 3 minus a into tan square theta. Again plus of 2b tan theta, which is equals to c. Now cross multiply it. This implies that, so here a minus a tan square theta plus 2b tan theta equals to cross multiplication. C into 1 is a c plus c into tan square with a c tan square theta. Now write in a tan quadratic equation. So it implies that this we have minus sign, taken to the other side becomes the plus sign. So a remain in this, c remain in this. So a plus c into tan square theta. Now this function taken to the other side, we have to take this to the other side. 2b into tan theta. C we have here, this is taken to the other side. Plus c minus a equals 0. So it is the quadratic in a tan function. So once again you can write the sum and product of the roots of this, which is quadratic in tan theta, which is a quadratic equation in tan theta. Now you can write sum and product of the roots of this. Before that you can assume let tan theta 1, tan theta 2 are the roots, because it is a tan quadratic in a tan function. So if it is, then you can write sum and product of the roots of the equation. It implies that sum of the roots equals, what is the sum of the root? Minus b by a. What is the b value? Minus 2b. So plus 2b by a plus c. 2b by a plus c. Similarly, and product of the roots, write down tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 equals to, what is the product? C by a. C is the value this one, a is the value this one. So c minus a by c plus a or a plus c. Show that cos power 4 pi by a plus cos power 4 3 pi by a power 4 5 pi by and 7 pi by a equals the value 3 by 2 we have to show. So answer to the question of this, LHS of the problem equals to, so what you do is, here we have the different angles, convert these all into the one only the angle. Is it possible? Yes. See here 7 pi by 8 we can write as a pi minus pi by 8. Here it is the half the nearest, so that pi by 2 more we have plus pi by 8, so that we can get all angles in pi by 8. So let us write the values. Initially cos power 4 pi by 8 as it is. It is nearest to the half, so that I am going to write power 4 half becomes pi by 2. So less we have minus sign. One time less be the value pi by 8. If you have doubt, then take the LCM and check it. 8 is the LCM. 4 pi minus pi is the 3 pi. Similarly, write this also. cos power 4 of, it is also nearest to the half, pi by 2, it is more than the half, plus sign, one value more we have, plus pi by 8. Write this as a, again, cos power 4 of, it is a pi minus pi by 8 we can write, because one time nearest, so pi minus pi by 8. Now simplify this, which is equals to cos power 4 pi by 8. 90 minus becomes sine function, sine power 4 pi by 8. Again 90 plus also pi by 8 sine function again it is. Cos becomes 90 sine function. Here cos 90 plus comes under the second quadrant, but power is a even though minus also the plus only. Again come to this, it is a cos power 4 of pi by 8. Again it is a second quadrant, actually it is a minus cos function, but power even becomes the plus cos function. So here we have cos power 4 one time, two time, it is also we have the two times. So I am taking 2 common. We can write it as a cos power 4 pi by 8 plus sin power 4 pi by 8. Then after this equals to, I am going to write it as a cos square pi by 8 of a whole square, because a power 4, a square of a square. Similarly write this also, sin square pi by 8 of a power 2. Then after, assume this as a this as a b, a square plus b square form we got. So what we can write, a square plus b square, a plus b whole square minus 2ab can we write? Here a square plus b square we have. So this we can write it as a plus b whole square minus 2 times ab can we write? So apply the concept, it is the a value, it is the b value. So cos square pi by 8 plus sin square pi by 8 a plus b of a whole square minus 2 times a into b, cos square pi by 8 into sin square pi by 8. So it is the identity with the value 1. So this equals to 1 of a square is a 1 only, minus. Here we have the similar angle. Similar angle cos sine multiple function, sine 2 theta formula we can. So what is the sine 2 theta? 2 sine theta into cos theta. It is the sine 2 theta formula. Na? So here we have the squares. So that what I am doing is, I am going here 2 square becomes 4, 1 by 2 of 2 times cos pi by 8 into sin pi by 8 of whole square, because 2 sin cos function is the sin 2 theta. So here 2 times cos function sin function, but this we have the squares. For this there is no square. What I am doing is, I am going to multiply with the 2 and divide with the 2. So division it is and multiply becomes 4. Now it is a 4, it is a 4 becomes 2 square. It is cos square, it is sin square. So I am going to write this as a whole square function. Now, what is this? It is the sin 2 theta formula only now. So from this you can write 2 of 1 minus 1 by 2 times of, it is the sin 2 theta formula, means sin square 2 theta. Sin square 2 theta. Now finally, this is equals to, what you have to show? You have to show the result as 3 by 2. 3 by 2. What is the theta here? Pi by 8. Theta is the value pi by 8. So 2 ones are, 2 fours are, we can cancel. Sin pi by 4. What is the value? 1 by root 2. So write the value. So here sin pi by 4 of a square is there after this, which is equals to 2 times 1 minus 1 by 2 as it is. It is the value sin pi by 4 is a 1 by root 2 of the square becomes 1 by 2. Now simplify it. 2 of 4 taken LCM, 4 minus 1. So this is equals to 2 ones are, 2 twos are, we can. So 3 minus 3 by 2. So it is the answer for the problem. Prove that cos square 76 plus cos square 16 minus of cos square 76 into cos square, so cos 76 into cos 16 with the value 3 by 4. You have to show the result. See, here we have two functions plus sign. These two we have the multiples. So whenever these are a place of a some functions, we have to use the either CD formula or else square formula. So if there is no square, we are going to use the CD formula. If there is a square, we are going to use the square formulas. What are the square formulas we have? Cos square A minus sin square B is equals to cos A plus B into cos A minus B. Like that, you have to use. Whenever these are the product, so 2 sin A cos B, 2 cos A sin B, product into the sum difference form we have to write. So now if I answer the question, solution to the problem, LHS is equals to, it is the problem given, cos square 76 plus cos square 16 minus cos 76 into cos 16. So here square functions are there, so that cos square one function, next should be minus sin square. So let us convert this into the sin square function. So cos square 76 plus 1 minus sin square we can write in 1 minus sin square. Then after, here 2 multiple of the product we require, 2 is not there, multiply and divide with the value, 2 division, then after 2 multiplication. Now, so cos square A minus sin square B, write the formula. What is the formula? Here I am write, since cos square A minus cos square sin square B, what is this? It is the cos A plus B into cos A minus B, and here we have 2 cos A cos B, 2 cos A cos B. What we can write this? Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. So these two formulas we are going to use in this. So if I use the formula cos square 1 take out, then for these two apply the formula. So you will get cos function A plus B. A becomes 76, B becomes 16. So 76 plus 16 into cos function A minus B, 76 minus 16. For this, minus 1 by 2 into this function we can write as this one, cos function, again A plus B becomes 76 plus 16 plus the sign of cos A minus B becomes cos 76 minus 16. So this is the 1 by 2 is a common for both the values. Now simplify, which is equals to 1 plus, what is the angle you get? Cos function 76 82 92. If I find the difference, it is the value 60 degree. Minus 1 by 2 of, again it is cos 92 degrees plus sign of cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 we know the value, put the value in this, 1 plus cos 92 degrees into cos 60 be the value 1 by 2. Again this again minus 1 by 2 multiply inside, cos 92 degrees minus 1 by 2 of cos 60. So cos 60 what is the value again? 1 by 2. So here we have 1 by 2 times cos 92 plus sign, it is a minus sign get cancelled. So what it remain here? 1. This we have minus 1 by 4 is the remainder. So take an LCM with the value 4. So 4 minus 1 which equals the value 3 by 4. What is the answer you have to show? It is the RHS of the problem. Next problem. Alpha, beta, the solutions of A cos theta plus B sin theta is equal to C. Then show that the result sin of alpha plus beta equals to 2bc by a square plus b square. Sin alpha into beta sin beta equals to a square minus c square by a square plus c square. So we have to find sum and product of the sine functions. So convert this into the sine equation. So converting that answer to the question, given expression a cos theta plus b sin theta equals to c is given. We have to convert this into the sine function. To convert that, let us take the sine function to the other side. A cos theta equals to c minus b sin theta. Now squaring on both the side, you will get a square cos square theta. This is a whole square. C minus b sin theta whole square. We have to convert into the sine function, so that write this as a 1 minus sine square function. A square of 1 minus sine square theta, which is equals to a minus b whole square expansion, c square plus b square sine square theta 2bc into sine theta. So a minus b whole square expansion, it is the expansion of that. So now convert into the quadratic in sine function. Here a sine square we have, here b sine square we have. This is a minus taken to the other side, sine square taken as a common. So that sine square theta taken common, it is the minus a square taken to the other side becomes a square, and here we have the b square sine square function taken as a common. Next sine theta we have to write, one only we have minus 2bc sine theta. Next constant we have to write, here a square taken to the other side becomes c square, already we have minus a square, which is equals to 0. So it is the quadratic in a sine function, because in place of x we have x sine theta. So ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. It is a quadratic in x, we can say. So that it is a sine function, so that quadratic in a sine function. Quadratic equation in sine theta. So if it is a quadratic, we get the two roots for the equation. Assume sine theta 1 is a one root, sine theta 2 be the another root. So that let sine theta 1 comma sine theta 2 are the roots. So once we have a quadratic equation, we know the roots, we can write the sum and product of the roots. So writing that sum of the roots with the value sine theta 1 plus sine theta 2, which is equals to, what is the sum of the roots? Minus b by a. So what is the b value here? 2bc. Here is the a square plus b square. So minus of minus becomes plus 2bc by a square plus b square. Similarly, write the product of the roots. What is the product of the root formula? Sine theta 1 into sine theta 2. See, even here, where is that quadratic? This is c by a. So that c square minus a square by a square plus b square.